bring it up for Ohio State.
You've waited all day for this.
Don't let that team stand away. He's going to take it to the house. 85 yards. Down the right side going Devin Smith. Got it at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown.
The one show that's nothing but the Buckeyes.
Oh, Brad Rucker for the touchdown. Kraft shoots it high on the right for 3.
This is the Buckeye Show.
All right, Buckeye fans, here we go on our Tuesday edition. Timmy Hall here with you. We got the Bode man back there running things. It is Tennessee week, the first round of the college football playoff right here in Columbus on Saturday night. We're getting ready for it all week, and we're doing a lot of that here for this hour tonight. With me, my best friend, my only friend, Tyvis Powell, ladies and gents.
Oh, Timothy. I'm excited. You know, it's different. Last week was kind of dull. The week before that was kind of dull because of the loss. But it's something about knowing that the Buckeyes play at the end of the week that kind of just brightens my day. So I'm actually interested and I'm intrigued to get to Saturday because I just think that it's after doing some film study today, like
little Tyvis Tennessee film study bringing to the show.
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
You're good, and
yeah.
You're confident. I'm outside of my damn mind, Tyvis. I'm completely outside of my mind.
Well, that's where you normally are, Timmy.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. I feel everything. It's like I've got, sensory bumps on the outside of my body, and I can just feel everything that every Buckeye fan is feeling. The good and the bad.
I'm dead inside.
The hectic, the chaotic, all. But you're gone?
I'm dead inside.
You're dead? I don't want to change that.
Tell it like it is, and that's it. Like, I don't, If you feel some type of way, then change the tape.
You're a liar.
Just tell it like it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tell it like it is.
I don't know if that's true.
Tell it like it is.
I don't know if that's true. I
might be a little more professional. I might say it in a very professional manner, but you catch my drift. You know what I mean?
Don't you know what I mean? And you know what I'm talking about? Don't you know what I mean? Just everything that is on this game. Like you wouldn't allow it when we talked about the road game, going to Penn State. And I know you said what you said on Friday, and Dane dropped I'm not even going to call it a truth bomb, but it's one that he believes in.
And
sounding a lot like the
was right there with
de-emphasizing of the Michigan game that's going on from a lot of you, and I'm not here for it. I don't like it.
Who is you? I didn't say that.
Not you.
Oh,
I said a lot. I said a lot of you. I'm talking like there's a lot of people in you in your car, but maybe not you in your car.
Who is us people?
I'm talking about you, Bodie, and you Notre Dame fans that sit here on this show. No,
Bodie I just should be nervous.
I feel it. Bodie, you nervous about those Hoosiers?
See, people always ask me, like, oh, you're nervous for the Notre Dame game Saturday, or in this case, Friday. And my response is basically always,
yes.
We could be playing Mishawaka High School, and I'd be nervous. Yeah. So, yes, I am very nervous.
We lost to Northern Illinois. Of course I'm nervous. Rallied the troops and haven't lost another game. But, no, I think everybody understands what I'm saying when I say that and feeling all the things that we're talking about with this program. It's Ross Bjork's comments, it's things like that. It's what he said here at the station and the comments about Ryan Day and his future, but not just that, but the commentary on process should be focused on more than results and where we are. Trust the process.
Joel Embiid said that.
And then I heard Man and Bone talking about it. He went on the podcast, Austin's Deal, and had that comment about how we got to look at the fact that Ryan Day is still a young head coach.
That's a fact.
Wow.
I said that with Tito on Saturday. I said he's only been a head coach for 5 years. So
6?
Is it 6?
6?
6 seasons.
What are you throwing that out there for?
I'm just saying.
Why are you throwing that out there?
My point being was
you don't need to be doing that.
Listen, my point being was, listen, let me tell my story.
Floor is yours.
Point being, this is his first time as a head coach. Everybody else, like, they've been head coaches other places. This is literally his first time as a head coach. It's going to be some bumps and bruisers. Like, it's just what it is.
Bumps and bruises, my man. We've played in the national championship already.
Yeah, he was on a heater.
We've won Big Ten championships.
He was on a heater.
Or ship. Do you have 1 or 2? I think 2019, 2020.
Yeah, two.
Two what?
Big Ten championships. Got one in 2020. It was a disjointed season.
Yeah.
I'm just saying factually. No, okay, so yeah, like you're like scoffing that one
I don't
off.
think
So
anybody. The only good thing that happened in COVID was The Last Dance came out. That's about it.
That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? I would go back to COVID just to watch The Last Dance with all of America again. That was a good. I've never experienced anything like that.
That was the one time in a very long time that all of the world came together
to appreciate Jordan and how he's better than LeBron.
And after that, every Chicago Bulls player not named Michael Jordan hated him since.
Right. It's like, Jesus. This guy was something. And he's got that game. He's got that little game that he would play with the blonde dude with the glasses.
What are you talking about? The coin?
Yeah, the coin through the quarter. Closest to the wall wins, and he's taking. I think there was a good SNL sketch that came out where he just takes all the money from that poor blonde.
Man. That was the only good. I won't say the only good thing. I actually got married and had my first daughter in 2020 as well. But outside.
Oh, you did? You got married right in the middle of COVID?
Courthouse. Bam.
No kidding.
Straight to the courthouse. Let's get it done.
Oh. I'd like to throw you the wedding that you deserve, Tyvis. Bodie will be your best man.
Maybe I'll do.
Don't expect too nice of a gift.
Actually, you get a gift.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have to do something.
That's backwards. Yeah, my bad.
Let's see. I've been married for 4 years. Maybe when I hit the 10-year mark, maybe I'll
do like a ceremony.
Yeah, let my wife walk down the aisle and whatnot.
Oh, that would be
Since she didn't get a chance to do that.
I wonder if I'll still be one of your closest friends by then.
I'll still be right here working the Buckeye Show with you 6 to 8.
So will I.
Which you can catch on the fan daily 6 to 8 whenever the Jackets aren't kicking us off.
The Jackets don't kick us off.
Also men's basketball.
And men's basketball.
And round table.
Hey, speaking of men's basketball, because it's a football heavy week, it's a football heavy show. Did you guys see this? Meechie Johnson is taking a leave of absence. What is going on?
Right when you
have this 40-point loss to Auburn, and you got Valpo here tonight, which is Jake's alma mater. Jake Diebler's alma mater, the head coach, of course.
Yeah.
But Meechie Johnson, who's struggled so far, now he's taking a leave of absence. I don't think it's a family issue. I don't know what's up. Trying to find out. I'll keep trying to find out. I was checking Jardy's article. I don't think he had any real intel, who covers basketball for the Dispatch,
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what it is. One comes in, another one goes away. They're taking turns. It's been a stressful season.
What do you mean by that? Because are you referring to Aaron Bradshaw being back?
He came back, and then somebody else. It's like it's my turn to take a.
I don't know. I'm not saying that Aaron Bradshaw is playing until I see him playing.
I understand
with how he's back.
He is a part
not
of the team.
Playing in the games yet.
He's a part of the team.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. He's back with the team.
How much longer before they get him in there?
He might be out there today.
He might be. He might be. We'll find out in under 2 hours, 8 o'clock. And the only place you can catch the game completely free on the Fan.
Look at that.
Radio, baby.
Where is it on Big Ten Plus on TV?
Peacock.
It's on the Peacock.
It is on the Peacock. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. So, again, it's a long season. It doesn't feel great right now when you just get it absolutely handed to you by Auburn in 2 games. It's just weird because, my God, if they didn't beat Rutgers, right? If they didn't get that win against Rutgers, and that matters. I mean, every game matters, but it's interesting. It's been a long, long time since we've seen Buckeye basketball teams just get drilled like that. We've seen them blow some games, lose games that they should have won.
Penn State last year.
The Penn State game last year. Right, that was just last season.
I couldn't believe
19-point lead on the road, and they dropped that game, things like that.
I was hurt. I was sitting there watching
Didn't they do that with against Indiana, too, at home last year?
Yeah, and that was the one. I think that Indiana loss, because Indiana wasn't very good when that happened. When you're up that much and you blow that game, that's when the Holtman era unofficially ended.
Yeah.
That Indiana game. I think
they beat Maryland, right?
I think it might have been their very next loss.
And then they lost another game after that, I believe, and that was ripcord.
Almost felt like that loss was next time he loses, he's out.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Because I'm pretty sure they won the next game. I believe it was Maryland.
I think you're right.
And it was like, thank God. And then they immediately lost.
It was kind of emotional afterwards when they won that game.
Going to be Purdue.
That was with Jake Diebler in his first game.
Yeah.
Yeah, after he was
What
gone.
y'all talking about right now is why Saturday's game is very, 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 very important.
Saturday's football game,
Yes,
right?
Saturday's football.
For
Not the
all
5
of
o'clock
us.
game, the 8 o'clock game.
And then the hoops team plays Kentucky.
yeah.
Well,
Whoa.
take it to the bank.
You never know.
Stop. I'm sorry, all right?
They might
I'm
win.
sorry.
They might pull upset.
Don't.
They played them 10
Don't
times.
want you
They
doing that right
got
now.
a puncher's chance.
All right. I saw one of my colleagues here at the station bring something up about the quarterback room, getting back to football here, and I must say I couldn't agree more. Adam King of 10 TV, our sports anchor, he's going to throw his hat in the ring on this debate as well. We'll discuss it next. It's the Buckeye Show on The Fan.
We're known for 3 things: games, conversation, and Common Man yelling about things only he cares about. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Make the most of your holidays with the Kroger app. You can enjoy over $600 in digital coupons every week. Get access to low prices and earn fuel points to save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. The Kroger app makes it easy to save this holiday season. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on Kroger brand bone-in hickory smoked spiral ham. Just 89 cents a pound with your card and additional $25 purchase. Limit 2. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Attention Buckeye Nation. Get ready and grab a Coors Light to cheer on our Ohio State Buckeyes as we fight for a spot in the championship. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose chill. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Don't miss a minute of the Ohio State football postseason presented by CareSource, Kroger, and State Farm. Celebrate the culmination of the 2024 season with all of Buckeye Nation and follow along on the official athletic site. From the opening postseason kickoff to the final whistle in Atlanta, we have you covered. It's the 2024 Ohio State football postseason presented by CareSource, Kroger, and State Farm. Visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/postseason central now for more information. Go Bucks!
There's nothing like having Common Man and T-Bone resting on your bosom.
Oh, for someone with no breasts, you've done very well for yourself.
Gross. Pick up the latest T-shirt in the Fan store or pick up merch from a show you actually like. We even have Ohio State and jacket stuff. Head to 971thefan.com.
There's one medical team in Central Ohio skilled enough to care for your favorite Ohio State team, and Buckeyes everywhere. The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center is your choice for the most highly specialized orthopedic and sports medicine care. Our surgeons, physicians, and physical therapists have access to the most advanced treatments and innovative recovery approaches to get you back in your game. Because on or off the field, our team is your team. The choice for your orthopedic care is clear.
Everybody knows that Roosters is a fun, casual joint. With their award-winning waitstaff, great food, fun, and laughter. It's a quick stop on the way home to sit back and unwind or grab a carryout. Roosters is where you, your family, and friends can order pizza, sandwiches, salads, and more. And the home of award-winning wings that are fresh, never frozen. It's your family's other dinner table. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Plenty of sunshine, a bit of a breeze, and mild on this Tuesday, and dry. Temperatures running around 50 degrees. Down to the mid-30s overnight. A couple of rain showers and possibly a wet snowflake mixing in before sunrise on Wednesday morning. We'll see a few more cool rain showers during the day. Cloudy skies and light winds, and highs in the low to mid-40s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
The show where we pay people extra to host with Timmy Hall. This is the Buckeye Show.
Hey, Tyvis gets the money today.
Cha-ching.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. A guy that we're not paying anything.
What?
Sorry, Adam King.
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
A couple dollars. Just a couple dollars.
Yeah, I can tell by that big, what is that, a Corvette out there you're driving?
No. It's a Bentley.
Bentley? Okay.
Yeah, Bentley.
Wait, stop. What are you talking about? You still got that gigantic Tahoe?
You ain't been out to the
It's like
parking
a
lot?
boat.
No, I got a Bentley out there.
You do not.
Okay.
Liar.
No, he's driving that giant Tahoe that everybody else on the road goes, oh, there's Tyvis.
I mean, I have an SUV, and it's twice the size of mine.
I have an SUV.
Actually, I'll have you know, I am not currently driving the Tahoe right now at this very moment.
I guess you're driving
What's the whip?
A Ford.
A Bentley
Focus.
Coupe. I'm telling you.
You're serious?
You're being dead serious. We'll take this show on the road.
Right, I'm going to go out there and look. I will look in the parking lot in the next commercial break. Adam King from 10 TV has sauntered into the studio. So what I was going to tell the people about the Ohio State quarterback situation was this, and I saw our very own T-Bone tweet about this earlier, and I couldn't agree more. And I know a lot of people share the sentiment as well. Not all things are equal, and I'm not in the building to know exactly what's going on with this, but it just feels odd. So transfer portal news, of course, has hit Ohio State's quarterback room. The three of us, we've always talked about this. You never want to just put anyone into the transfer portal unless you know, because everyone's different. Someone might be happy being not a known backup, but being comfortable with the chances that you might always be the backup here for your whole career, but maybe you just like the school, like the team. I can understand that.
I can't.
But here it is. Yeah, I get it. I get that too. I get that too. But
Not at Ohio State, but I understand the sentiment.
It's still Ohio State football.
Yeah.
And
It's
it
just
can
the
get you a
NFL,
lot.
baby, but
You can
I wanna
still
be the guy at some point.
I get it. But I'm just saying there's a lot that this town can offer you if you did it the right way. And you can have a off the field career too, social media wise, anything else. But Devin Brown hits the portal. So there's that. And then we just found out that Aaron Noland hit the portal. Now, Bones' thing was, why are we hearing that Devin Brown is still the backup quarterback going into this playoff when all signs now trend towards Julian Sayin?
Well, I think you're
going into next year, and I'm completely with that. I'd like to see this guy earn the backup spot here for the playoff, however long it is.
Yeah, but you're talking about two very different things, and that was the initial reaction, and I understand the question, but this year is in a vacuum right now. This year is a 1-month season, and so if for the entire year you thought Devin Brown was the backup, whether that be from expertise, whether that be from just time on campus, or whether that be because you genuinely think he's playing better than Julian Sayin, I think it's probably not the last one, I'll tell you that. But it doesn't mean that magically when you get to the biggest point in your season that you say, well, Devin's leaving, so let's make sure we get Julian reps. It's not about reps anymore. He'll get all the reps this offseason. It's about who's going to put you in the best position to win, which I've said all along is Julian Sayin.
That's what I was. That was the next thing I was going to say. You were carrying the water for this guy, as were a lot of people throughout all of camp. And I was at a couple of practices that were open to the media with you, and we all stood there and watched this guy's arm talent and what he can do.
I certainly think that there is, it's funny, Michigan, we never truly got to see what would have happened. But I don't know if Devin plays that whole game. I don't know how that goes, but I don't know if it's too serious with Devin if Will doesn't come back in. And then it's all right.
I know what you mean. We got to go to option 3 here and try to move this thing.
I still think that's what it is. But the second, obviously the second that Devin Brown is, However this season ends, the second everybody walks back to the locker room and turns in their jerseys, do you turn in your jersey? You get to keep it.
No, you
turn in your jersey. You can buy one, right?
They give them to you when you leave. They give you every jersey you wore when you leave.
You can buy the helmet, right?
The helmet. That's what you try. So when they turn in their helmet, Julian Sand's the number one quarterback on the depth chart immediately. And that's fine.
What about Lincoln?
Julian Sand's the number one quarterback on the depth chart. No, Lincoln is great.
Lincoln's the top backup, obviously, unless something else happens. And we've heard that there's been a lot of interest for him.
Yes, so that's
they need to keep him at least because
I don't think so.
They need
a
depth
don't
chart.
think so.
No, you need a depth chart.
Yeah, he's the only one with
college experience.
Yes, but you're talking about a guy that could go somewhere else, like in Iowa.
Lincoln?
Yes.
He can go anywhere.
Yeah, I think Lincoln Kane-Holmes will be the next starting quarterback at Iowa. And so
you don't think it's Bo Bertrula or whatever his name is?
Pribula.
Pribula.
Whatever.
First of all, how about him leaving his team before? You don't have to leave the team. You can
Selfish.
That was wild.
Selfish.
That was like, you can still play the games, but
nah, he need to. You know what I'm saying? People are getting quarterbacks out the portal like now.
Yes,
so
but Adam, can I say this about this era? I don't know what the hell is right and wrong.
I
have no idea.
I think what Devin did is perfect.
You think about money first.
If a team wants Devin Brown or if a team wants Pribula, they'll call him and say. If a team wants the Penn State backup, they'll call him and they'll say, "Hey, we really want you," and he's going to say, "Okay, can you wait at least a week, maybe 2 weeks?"
Why you want to wait?
Because I'd like to help Mike. He plays. Devin doesn't even play.
He plays.
Pribula plays. They put him in the game.
Boy.
He has his own package.
What if he gets hurt and then he can't? The school don't want him.
Well, then at this point, every NFL player ever should sit it down. Because what if they get hurt?
No, because he actually is going somewhere else, and there's money tied to it.
Listen.
Like that.
I like what Devin is doing. I think it's the best way to do it. I think at the end of the day, Lincoln is too good to sit as a backup here. I also will say this. I'm ready for an offseason where I don't have to talk about a quarterback battle. I'm ready for...
Can I tell you something, though? We still don't know how Julian Sayin is going to work out.
Yes, but you can say that with everybody.
Right, but...
Is he going to be ready against Arch Manning week 1?
Playing Texas in that first game, that's a big ask. Big ask.
Listen, he'll be just fine.
Let me ask you this. What if, okay, hear me out. What if Quinn Ewers say, you know what, I want to stick around, and he decides to come back to the Buckeyes?
No.
And he goes up against Arch Manning week 1.
You can't.
You want to see that?
No.
I can't handle it.
And here's why.
Handle all this.
Here's why. You can't ruin the quarterback room again. You can't. You finally hit
what ruin?
If you went and got Quinn Ewers, you're screwed up again.
How?
Because now Julian's in the portal.
No, he's not.
Oh, that's what yes. I didn't think we were entertaining that.
Wait, so you're saying
Arch Manning sat for 2 years, didn't he?
That's ridiculous. But then it's going to be Julian Sayin versus Tavian St. Clair. Who do you want to pick? Like, enough.
It'll be
right now. It's perfectly set up.
It'll be Sayin for a year. He'll ball out, then he'll leave, and then St. Clair take him.
You need to get back to the 2 years of each quarterback. It has to happen again.
Well, you can try.
Well, y'all ran the last one out of town.
You can try. It doesn't mean it's always going to work.
Y'all. I wasn't leading the pitchforks.
Oh, you were part of it. You were part of it.
Yeah, you were.
I mean, I stand by it. He's a good guy.
I remember you saying this guy sucks. That's exactly what you said.
I don't know that I ever said he sucked. I said, all right,
He said he's not the guy.
I want to go back. This was day to bring us up to speed what we're talking about with the backup quarterback situation. This was yesterday, right? Right, Adam? Monday, yesterday.
So Julian's getting a lot of reps in there, but Devin right now is the backup quarterback, but Julian's right there. And, he needs to continue to push in that area. And you just never know how this thing's all going to shake out. There's a lot of football ahead of us. So we'll need all those guys. And, I give Devin credit. He wants to finish this thing out the right way. But he also, wants to see what other options are available for his future. And I think it's not an easy thing for him to do, but I give him credit for wanting to finish this thing out the right way.
And again, that goes to your point, Adam. I wanted to hear this too, because the guys that are in front, the offensive line, and some of what we're talking about now, moving some pieces around, continuing to have a lack of continuity on the offensive line going into the playoff now is a thing.
Luke Montgomery's got some reps at guard. And so, you're probably going to see him at guard some this game. We'll see how this week goes, but Austin will be rotating in there as well with Tegra. So that'll be the plan now. We still have a whole week of preparation, and things can change, as of tomorrow, when we get on the field. But the plan right now would be to rotate those guys.
Tyvis, it's an interesting time to be tinkering that part of the field.
All I know is if the game is on the line, give me Iguodala.
Phenomenal. I knew it was coming. I saw it a mile away.
Substitute, give me Jeremiah.
I'll say this. There are a lot of people who are frustrated with the tinkering this late in the season, as you said, Timmy. It didn't work the last game, so tinker away.
I agree with you. Can I still be concerned about it, though?
Well, yeah, but you were concerned about it either way.
The only concern part is the rotating in the game.
Yeah, but I don't think, but that's a feel thing. I think that's him saying if things aren't going right,
they won't just sit there and take it.
Yes, exactly.
And I'm good with that.
I don't think it's going to be drive by drive. Let's try this guy. Let's try this guy.
No, if it's going,
a set
we're going.
Works, yes,
we're staying.
We're going.
If it sucks and they are giving up pressure and they can't run the football, they'll try somebody else.
I mean, I go back to the offensive line against Penn State. I understand you lost Seth, and that's massive, but that was new. And they went out and dominated in that game. So I'm confident in the offensive line.
Adam King, 10 TV, what's coming up tonight?
Coming up tonight, well, the defense talk today. It was Defense Media Day, so you can hear a lot from the defense. Timmy Hall and I are going to carpool over to the Shot here in just a little bit.
Oh, boy.
I get our chicken tenders. He didn't know we were carpooling in Tyvis's Bentley. And
chicken and basketball.
All
right, Adam, thank you so much. In 2 minutes, we're going to say hello to matchmaker Tyvis Powell, not the relationship sense, but he'll tell you what matchups stand out in the Tennessee-Ohio State game. In 2 minutes, it's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
The future of recycling is now at Rumpke Waste and Recycling. The recycling leader has opened North America's largest, most technologically advanced recycling center right here in Central Ohio. This one-of-a-kind facility features interactive displays, educational opportunities, and the ability to process over 60 tons of recycled material per hour. Rumpke is committed to recycling and sustainability efforts. And for more than 90 years, Rumpke has worked to make sure the items you place in your recycling bin get used again. Visit Rumpke.com to learn how you can team with Rumpke to put less trash in our landfills and more of it to good use.
Hello, I'm Ross Bjork, Senior Vice President and Eugene Smith, Wolf Foundation Endowed Athletics Director at The Ohio State University. In partnership with AEP, Donato's, Kroger, The Ohio State University Wexner Medical Center, Huntington, and 10 TV, Ohio State Athletics strives to inspire the community to make a positive impact on children and families in our great state through the Buckeyes Care Initiative. Show and share your support in the community by using the hashtag #BuckeyesCare.
Sarah, it's been ages. How are things?
Hey, Lisa. Things are okay, I guess. Things with Mark haven't felt the same lately.
Oh, Sarah, that is so common. It could just be ED or low testosterone.
Really? I didn't even think about that. I was blaming myself.
Yeah, Jim had ED and low T. I thought I was doing something wrong, but it's just a medical condition. Now he's passionate about his job again, lost a little weight, and even put on some muscle since he went to Columbus Men's Clinic. They specialize in ED and low T treatments, and you should see the way he looks at me now.
Columbus Men's Clinic delivers powerful, personalized treatments to reignite the passion in your relationship, even if other pills and treatments haven't done the job. Don't let ED or low T put a damper on what should be the best time of the year.
I forgot how we used to feel. I got my husband back.
Dial 614-300-7400 or visit ColumbusMen'sClinic.com today and rekindle the magic, because you both deserve to feel the joy this season brings. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
The Buckeye Show is sponsored by CareSource, proud to be your home for Ohio State Athletics. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The show that knows how to throw a big, giant Buckeye party. You're listening to The Buckeye Show.
Haven't heard this one in a while. Timmy Hall, Tyvis Powell, all you fine Buckeye fans out there on a lovely Tuesday. Party on, Tyvis.
Party on, Timmy.
Party on, Bodie.
Oh, party on, Clark.
Party on, Buckeye fans. All right. We got a basketball game coming up here at 8 o'clock tonight. Something to look forward to. Warm-up coverage. I will be here with you at 7 o'clock. You want to stay? You want to do the Ron Stokes interview?
Nope.
Oh, wow. Fine. Just hop in your Bentley. Head on out.
I got to get home and give my dog his burger.
Have you gone to many Buckeye basketball games?
In my life, I think I've been to 2.
Just 2?
Yeah, 3.
You sit courtside?
Actually, I did have my feet on the wood for one of them.
Man, I've never gotten to do that.
Under the basket.
I've never gotten to do like the actual. So under the basket, okay, that's nice.
Yeah,
I think the actual across from the benches, those are.
Yeah,
I don't even know how long they've been doing that. Like, has this been a thing? As a kid, I don't know if I remembered those seats being like that. Maybe they were in the NBA back in the day.
They started with the Showtime Lakers.
They're probably right. You're probably right. I don't know if every franchise was doing it like right when the Lakers were, and then they caught up. But you know my great courtside story about Steve Urkel, right?
No.
When I went to the Washington Bullets game when I was a kid.
You sat next to Steve?
Very, very. I'll tell this in the quickest way imaginable for time's sake. So me and my dad, we would try to go to a couple Bullets, and then they became the Wizards. Try to go to a couple games a season.
Okay.
Where we were in Northern Virginia, you couldn't get there like getting to Nationwide Arena. You know, this was like a 2-hour ordeal, Metro, however. So we go one night, and we're sitting nosebleeds. My dad liked to get to games very early. So we're sitting up in the upper bowl, like just some cheap seats. And a guy in a suit comes up before the game, still like an hour before tip-off, and is talking to my dad. And he's asking him some questions about if he wants to like be a part of some promotional thing. And he says yes. So I don't really know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But then in the first media timeout, so the game is going on, they have the mascot come up, and then they take us down to courtside seats. They put us on the Jumbotron. It's like, hey, look at these guys in the nosebleeds. Let's give them courtside seats and show them the time of their lives, right? And we're like, yay, we're poor, but now we're going to sit down there, like that kind of thing. So we go down there, and very quickly we realize some commotion is like 4 rows ahead. We're courtside, but we're like 4 or 5 rows back. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Sean Kemp and the Sonics. That was the team. It was great.
Yeah, that's good time.
And I notice the guy that's up there that's making the commotion is Jaleel White / Steve Urkel.
Okay.
Now, what my 8-year-old brain doesn't get at the time is that he's Steve Urkel, not Jaleel White. He's in character. There's no cameras around, but I don't know anything about that. So either way, I want to go get his autograph during a TV timeout. Some 2 or 3 kids at a time are getting the auto. I go up there, nervous as hell. I've got a Sharpie and the ticket. And when it's my turn, I go up to Steve Urkel, suspenders, jeans, everything. He's sitting there with his posture and his back all high and tight like that. I lean in, hand him the ticket, the marker. The marker drops. It falls to the floor. I lean in to go and pick up the marker. He leans in as well, knocks heads with me. I look up, and he says to me, "Did I do that?" And I just go, Ghost White. This son of a gun, he planned the whole thing. He gave me the line. He did the show. He did the show for me, for an 8-year-old. It was unbelievable. I was terrified. I had nothing to say. He signed it. I went back to my seat.
You was terrified.
That's a courtside story.
I don't think I've ever been scared of nobody in my life.
He was a star, man. It was Family Matters in the 90s.
I was a future star. Yeah. He just didn't know. The world didn't know it yet.
World is a vampire. All right, Tyvis. So you were gonna be so kind to get inside this Ohio State defense going up against Tennessee's offense. Now, I know we've heard a lot about Nico Iamaleava and Dylan Sampson, all SEC running back, who is their best weapon.
Yes.
But start me off with a couple of matchups here, because I know Tennessee, we talk tempo, we talk about their wide receiver splits, how much of the field they make you play, corners on the island, but give me the first couple, like defensive matchup on Tennessee Volunteer offensive player. What do we got?
Well, the first one, it would be IGB versus Dante Thornton Jr.
Not Bruce Thornton.
No, not Bruce.
Yeah.
Not Bruce. The reason
is the big body guy, right? 6'5",
he's
Oregon transfer.
He's one of those. So as I watch these games, I watched 2 of the last 3 games. I watched Georgia and I watched Vandy.
Okay.
Vandy was the recent one. Georgia was a really good opponent, so I wanted to see what they did in that game. And they started that game off, and they took it to Georgia pretty early, and then Georgia just came back and it overwhelmed them. But the reason that matchup is important to me is because he's the big play guy.
He had the 55-yard catch.
He's got some juice to him. Now, it's not like pushing vertical. What his favorite route is he loves to run this skinny post bang 8 type thing, meaning you run up about 5 steps and then boom, you slant across the DB's face. Ball should be there. And what he's doing is, since he's such a big body guy, he gets it and he stiff arms you and he runs away from you. You know, he runs all the way to the other side of the field and try to go up the sideline. That's been the thing. Now, reason that this is important for IGB is because we know that he's grabby. If I was playing him, I would play in heavy inside technique and I would not let him cross my face.
Okay, so what's the benefit for that? Just locking up that inside move right there, pushing him to the outside of the field?
That's his best route. I've seen Nico try to throw this ball deep, and I don't think he has the strongest arm. He kind of underthrew it in the Vandy game. He underthrew it, and it turned out to be an interception. So I don't think his arm is that strong. Therefore, this guy having all that speed, if he pushes the ball, if he gets down the field 40, 50 yards, I don't think Nico can make that throw accurately in stride.
And, you know, this is the guy he's 6'5", but he's not like a 6'5", 240. No, he's 215, 210.
He ain't 250. That dude look like he a $180.
They're even lighter, right? So it's
like he a $180.
That kind of plays into Davison Igbinosun's physicality, but again, his physicality can be a negative when he gives up, 15-yard penalty after 15-yard penalty.
Another thing is that we talk about Dylan Sampson and how he's this really good running back, which he is, a very good balanced running back. I've seen some plays where they tried to hit him. If you don't wrap him up, he can spin out of it. He can keep going.
He had 139 and 2 touchdowns against Alabama. He was great in that one.
He's really good on contact. So you got to really wrap up the legs, kill the legs, drive for 5 on him. But what really stand out is not just him. He's really short, 5'11", but he looks shorter than that. Like, you can get lost behind those offensive linemen. So those linebackers. He's
got a good base.
Yeah.
He's like one of these classic running backs that he looks like a guy you don't want to tackle.
Correct. And what impressed me about the offense in the run game is the offensive line's ability to get to the next level, get to the second level. They did a really good job of getting hands on those linebackers and even pushing up to a safety to create that seam. And Dylan Sampson is good enough. If you give him a seam, he's out of there.
Tell me what you think about Caleb Downs. I know you love this guy as a safety, playing your position. He's awesome. He's got such a great football mind, too. This was his diagnosis, like his 2 cents, what he sees with Tennessee's offense. Tell me what you think.
I feel like it makes the game more of a one-on-one game. It makes your receivers and your DBs have to play a separate game than the guys up front. And it makes it truthfully like those guys have to do their job and these guys have to do your job. You got to be able to stop the run with the people that you have in the run fit, and you have to be able to stop the pass with the people that you have out there. So that's what they do, and they do it at a really elite level. So it's going to be tough to go against.
Now, explain what he's talking about. Because for people who don't know, Josh Heupel teams, they like to
spread.
When they're on one side of the hash, how wide those receivers go.
Yeah, so basically what it's doing is it's making you play a lighter box. It's making you get into nickel, and now, if you're in nickel, usually the nickel is a part of the run fit. But if his man is all the way to the hashes, there's no way he can have like the B gap or something like that. So now you truly only have 2 linebackers and 4 D linemen to try to claw to stop the run. That's essentially what's going on, because the safeties is probably pushed back a little bit more. If I was them, I'd probably play up a little bit closer because I'm not necessarily worried about too much about the speed of these wide receivers. So I would probably cut my depth just a little bit more. But what he's saying is that front 6 has to be able to take care of that run, because if you don't and you commit 7, say that nickel cheats in, well, now we're going to throw the ball on the outside. We got 2-on-1. So that's what he's saying when he says that the splits and the guys that's in the DBs got to take care of the pass and the guys up front got to take care of the run, because they're so removed from the formation that it's almost impossible for those guys to come help and have an immediate impact.
All right.
Can't wait.
That's good stuff, Tyvis. That's good stuff.
Thank you.
So looking at Davison Igbinosun on Dante Thornton Jr.
Correct.
He's number 1, I believe.
Yes, he is.
For Tennessee.
Yep.
I would say you look at Dylan Sampson, you're looking at Sonny Styles and Cody Simon.
I'm actually looking, and then on the flip side, I want to see Donovan Jackson versus James Pierce Jr. Really good player.
On the interior.
Yeah. Really good player.
It can be what this offensive line does, what this offensive line looks like with all the moving around against a good Tennessee front. That's for sure. I heard today From defensive coordinator Jim Knowles, there is one thing we don't have to worry about. We're kind of hitting on it right there. Tell you what that is next. It's the Buckeye Show on the Fan.
This promo is brought to you by Common Man and Timmy Hall's Ping Pong Game. The Fan.
Hey friends, Beamer here, and you know what? I just found out that Daisy Sour Cream, the company that makes the awesome jingles and the sour cream, they just launched French onion and ranch sour cream dips. You know, I love dips, and these new dips from Daisy Sour Cream, they're a total game changer. They taste just as good as if they were homemade, if not better, because you don't have to clean up the mess you made in your kitchen. They're made with Daisy Sour Cream, real herbs, real spices, and the new dips from Daisy are made with ingredients you can find in your own kitchen. Nothing more. How about that? Try them with your favorite chips, veggies, other foods, maybe even your own hands. They're that delicious.
Healthcare.gov has plans for health because you have plans for life. All plans cover doctor visits and emergency care to keep you and your family running strong. All plans cover hospital stays and prescriptions so you can have peace of mind. Visit healthcare.gov to explore health plans from the brands you know. 4 out of 5 customers can find a health plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Final deadline to enroll is January 15th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Get ready, Buckeye fans. Donato's just added something special to the pizza playbook. Introducing Donato's new Block O pizza. Donato's golden thin crust cut in that trademark Block O shape, loaded with crispy pepperoni, smoked provolone cheese, and Buckeye Spirit. It's the perfect pizza for game day or any day in Buckeye country. Now get a Block O pizza for just $10 with any pizza purchase. Order today with the Donato's app or at donatos.com.
Everybody knows that Roosters is a fun, casual joint. With their award-winning waitstaff, great food, fun, and laughter. It's a quick stop on the way home to sit back and unwind or grab a carryout. Roosters is where you, your family, and friends can order pizza, sandwiches, salads, and more. And the home of award-winning wings that are fresh, never frozen. It's your family's other dinner table. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
AgPro has been family-owned and operated for over 64 years. We take pride in developing long-lasting relationships and offering first-class customer service. Need a new tractor, parts for your used equipment, or reliable service? AgPro has you covered. AgPro is here to serve you and your operation as your hometown dealer. Visit us today at any of our AgPro locations or go online to agproco.com to get started with your AgPro experience.
Go behind the scenes of one of the most recognizable landmarks in all of college athletics with a tour of Ohio Stadium. A seasoned redcoat will be your guide as you make your way through walls of the stadium, into the press box, and onto the field. Upgrade to the VIP package and get special access to the band center and the Ohio State home locker room. From corporate outings and school groups to single-person tours and small families, Ohio Stadium Tours offers a variety of options and pricing that will meet your needs. For more information, visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com and book your tour of Ohio Stadium today.
If you miss a little, you'll miss a lot. Search for your favorite fan shows wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe. Every episode comes right to your phone absolutely free. Modern technology, it's a hell of a thing. Do it now. The Fan.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is, fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Attention Buckeye Nation. Get ready and grab a Coors Light to cheer on our Ohio State Buckeyes as we fight for a spot in the championship. We know there's nothing like game day in Columbus. So whether you're at the tailgate, the bar, or just watching from home, choose chill. Coors Light, proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. 21 means 21. Celebrate responsibly.
If somebody is still asking what you want for Christmas, just tell them to sign you up for the Fan Golf League at Fairway Columbus. You don't want to miss out on all this fun. Chance to keep your game sharp, chance to get inside and still play golf during these winter months, and a chance to win signed memorabilia, game tickets, gift cards, and more, including some prize packs from Woodford Reserve. There's going to be drink specials every week, and there's that McGinnis Grill delicious food. The 12-week league starts on January 5th, and there are only a few spots remaining. Sign up now.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Hating Michigan is our favorite national pastime. This is the Buckeye Show.
Timmy Hall, Tyvis Powell, the Bode man back there. It is Ohio State, Tennessee week, all week long here on The Fan, leading up to the 8 o'clock kickoff on Saturday night. We here at the Buckeye Show are brought to you by our good friends at CareSource. That's behind Tyvis. If you're watching on YouTube on the TVs, she didn't know there were logos up there last week.
I had no idea.
And by Coors Light. We thank them for sponsoring our lovely radio show.
Blue Mountain.
Blue Mountains?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mountains are blue. Tap the Rockies.
Tells you when it's cold.
Yeah, cold activated cans. That's right. Hey, somebody tweeted in and said, you guys got to unleash Tyvis more often. He's so good with the X's and O's and explaining it well to the clueless public, parentheses, like me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Hordfest.
Well, unleash. I mean, I just like to talk.
But no, I mean, I know what he's saying. We could do a couple more wrinkles like that. We can keep going too, because I want to spend the rest of the show talking about the defense, which is your bread and butter, your side of things. I'm going to play you a couple things from our defensive coordinator, Jimmy ASMR, also known as Jim Knowles, who just has a real nice cadence and likes to keep that McDonald's coffee cup filled. Hot coffee, talking about defense.
It's actually really good.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So I followed a little theme today, and this was about, not necessarily the finger pointing, but I'll let you hear this because I kept a little bit of Austin Ward's question and the response from Jim in the cut. Take a listen.
We're talking earlier about the defense doing their job and doing enough to win. I'm sure that they felt in the game that you all did enough on that side of the ball to win the game. Have you?
Did we win?
Did not.
No, we did.
So they don't feel that way?
No, I mean, it's that simple. I mean, this is a team game. It's the greatest team sport there is. And, if it takes 3-0, it's 3-0. I mean, we have to look at it and always strive for perfection. Every game's different, right? So you're not going to walk away from a game in this sport, at this level and say, well, we did our job.
Tyvis, I completely understand it. It's natural. I can understand a little bit of the blame game or finger pointing after a game like that when you're like, we held these guys to 13 points.
That's exactly what
and you're an all-star offense. You couldn't put 16. You couldn't put 17, 21 on the board so we could clean this up and win this game. But Jim Knowles, the leader of that defensive unit, has to say exactly that. What's he going to say as the coach?
That's funny. It's like deja vu because this is literally the same thing that happened after the Michigan State loss. Like, we literally, as a defense, said we held them to, what was this, 17-16?
17-14. 17-14.
We literally held them to 17 points. Like, if at Ohio State, you should win that game 9 times out of 10. And then Coach Ash would be like, he was like, but y'all gave up the most critical play in the game. And that was that backed up play that I talk about, which is funny because in this Team Up North game, same thing. They gave that one missed tackle, them 2 missed tackles.
They had a couple plays where they let him
just boom, get down the field. Like, that was the game. And it's
Orgy had a big run.
That's the thing about defense, particularly in the secondary, but defense as a whole. Like, you can play, if there's 70 snaps, you can play 69 snaps perfect. But if that was 70 snap gives up a touchdown and cost the game, they're going to say it's on you. Like, that's just what it is.
So it sort of came down to, and there were some questions from the media today about, do you guys feel like you've got to be even more perfect? It's almost like they're setting up the offense to have another clunker, and just to test the waters with how good are you prepared to be, defense? Because you might be needed to hold teams to 6 points, 7, 10 points, something like that. And I know you can't be thinking that way. The offense can't be thinking that way, but Jim Knowles a little more on how, championship defenses can go out and win you football games.
Everything that I've been working on since I've gotten here, and I know there have been times that we have done that. So we have a history of it. The guys know they can do it, and I think they take pride in that. That if it comes to the defense winning, then that's what we have to do. We got to do our job for the team, for the program, for the fans. We got to do our job. So take everything else out of it. Like you said, it doesn't matter what else happens. We have to do our job.
There you go. What's a part on the defense that you would be most concerned about
in this game?
Just in general.
Oh, it's always going to be the corners.
Okay, so that's Jim Knowles saying here. Do not worry about the cornerback play. I also believe there's a little bit of, I have to build my team up right now. I am in no way going to let anything get out into the public, into the media, that I'm a little iffy, or there might be a battle brewing for one of the two starting positions, or we might want to move Jermaine Matthews up above Igbinosun.
That's not even what I'm talking about. It's the fact that the last time this secondary actually was like tested was the Oregon game.
And it was ugly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And since that Oregon game, it's not like we've seen them get interceptions. It's not like outside of Caleb.
True.
We haven't seen them get a bunch of PBUs. We've seen a bunch of holding calls. We've seen them get beat deep a couple times.
How many interceptions does this team have this year?
I don't know. Not a lot, I'll tell you that.
Single digits, it feels like, doesn't it?
That's been a thing for the past few years.
Yes, it has. But Jim's saying, do not worry about our cornerback play. Listen.
Great confidence in both of them. Jermaine, also, it really doesn't matter who you're playing. Tennessee will challenge us in certain ways, but those guys are on an island all the time. Like I said, forget who you're playing. It's one-on-one many times out there. I mean, anybody can just step back and throw the ball up in the air. So we have complete confidence in our corners. There are ups and downs in any season, in any career, but those guys are great players, and they're really good people, and they work hard, and they're resilient, and they bounce back, and they're going to have a great game.
I hope so. They need to be great. And what you broke down in the last segment, that we need to be seeing that.
Like I said, this ain't the game that they're going to be tested like that. I don't think, because it's not nobody from Tennessee that really stands out to me. Obviously, the Thornton Jr. kid is
Sampson, the running back. The running back has to stand out to you.
But
he's a 1,500-yard back.
I'm talking about on the receiving end.
Okay, yeah.
At the receiver position, it's only one guy that's really got anything to him. And he's a big play guy. That secondary won't truly get tested until next week when they play Oregon. That's when I need them to play really well.
Well, and what about this was Tennessee's head coach. You guys know him. That's Josh Heupel, who was a great college quarterback, and now he has turned Tennessee football around, where not a lot of people who have gone in there and tried it have been able to do it. Mm-hmm. And so it's been a really good job by him so far, and having them in this position in a very competitive league, as we know. What he loves about his quarterback, Nico Iamaleava.
I just think his ability to reset and go play the next play, next drive, next half, his ability to continue to grow and compete throughout the course of the football game. As a young quarterback, that's really hard to do. He's done a really good job of that.
I just think he's a wild card in a game like this, because it's his first year starting. His first year getting this kind of experience as a college football player. And I know that expectations were really high, and there's a lot of people that are kind of shoveling some dirt on him because the numbers aren't there, and he's got 19 touchdown passes. But he hasn't made too many critical mistakes. No. Some of their bigger games, I'm blanking on the one loss, like Georgia? The game that I watched most of, yes, the Georgia game, where he wasn't at his best, right? He wasn't making a lot of plays.
Yeah, I think he had a streak where he didn't throw
I'm actually talking about the Arkansas game. That's the one that was going through my mind, where they lost that one 19-14.
He lost similar to how we lost. He didn't get out of bounds, or he got out of bounds with 0 seconds left or something like that. It was kind of like the Will Howard thing.
But he's capable. He's a capable player. Yeah, but coming up big.
But he's not there yet. That's the thing. That's why this game don't really concern me, because I don't think he's there yet.
Take it to the bank?
Yeah.
Take it to the bank?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Not even a question. Early in the week.
I love it, Tavis.
You could tell
money.
He's there.
Free money.
You knew that's where Tyvis was on this game. Come on. No problemo. We're fine.
Yeah, it's the next game. But they can't think like that. I can, because I'm not playing anymore. But yeah, I'm on to the Oregon thing.
Oh my God. I don't like it, Tyvis. I don't like how you say things like that. Just putting stuff in the air.
I don't see it. I just don't see it.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh, Lord.
I can feel it coming in the air.
Just don't finish it with a Mike Tyson punch.
Oh, Lord.
All right. I think that is about it. Tyvis is not going to stick around and do the basketball segment with me. He's got to hop into his Bentley and get home. Okay. Are you done? Are you still going?
I might put it on in the Bentley.
You are going to put it on, aren't you?
Put it on in the
Phil
Bentley.
Collins. Enjoy, my man.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Tyvis had so much fun, buddy.
Same to you. I'll see you in a couple of days.
See you in a couple of days. Nice Thursday, Friday finish for us. Tomorrow's show is going to be good, too. Be sure to be here at 6 o'clock. Our guy, Ryan Baker and DeVere Day Wednesday, is going to be here tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I will warm you up for Buckeye basketball taking on Vanderbilt. Nope, Valparaiso. There's a school that starts with the letter V, Valparaiso. Coming up next, Buckeye Show on the Fan.
An ex-jock and a very puffy, smooth-faced man. These are the first voices you should hear. Morning Juice. Your wake-up service.
Weekday mornings from 6 to 9.
The Fan. Get an Eco.
Hey, Aaron, I invented 3 new ways for people to use our genius electricians.
I'm all ears.
Get an Eco.
Our electricians can put a power outlet anywhere you want one. Behind a painting or inside a closet.
Above a nightstand or beneath your desk.
Out in your yard or anywhere else you can imagine.
Get an Eco.
You are the artist and your house is your canvas.
And our genius electricians are your paintbrush.
Now paint your walls with rich, romantic, reactive light.
Your paintings will pop, your gardens will glow.
Paint your home with artistic light and shimmering shadows, and everyone will love being at your house.
Rich, romantic, reactive light.
Get an Eco.
Our genius electricians can turn your house into a high-tech wonderland where you can live a stress-free life.
None of these things were there when you bought your house.
But our genius electricians can put them there. We do it right at the speed of light.
Get an Eco.
Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
I used to love shooting hoops with my dad, who taught me great lessons beyond the game. He was the one who helped me open my first bank account. He told me credit unions take care of you like a teammate and often have the best rates. That's why I've been a Credit Union of Ohio member for 40 plus years.
Make life more affordable at Credit Union of Ohio. With great rates on savings and loans, Credit Union of Ohio has been trusted by families for generations. Visit cuofohio.org to join today. That's cuofohio.org. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Things are popping at Al's Delicious Popcorn. With over 80 flavors to choose from, we have something for everyone. From classics like caramel cashew, white cheddar, and our famous vanilla butternut to new flavors like chicken and waffles and spicy barbecue. They are all made fresh and they are all delicious. Visit us online at alspopcorn.com or come see us and experience the best service in town at 1500 Bethel Road in Columbus. Al's Delicious Popcorn.
It's game day at Raising Cane's. If you want to order like a Buckeye, it's the action off the field you need to focus on. The only play you're running is chicken. So what combo are you picking? Make it a perfect season. We've got tailgates of hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers and cane sauce. And jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade. All available to order online or on our app. This season is about to be unbeatable. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love. Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Don't miss a minute of the Ohio State football postseason presented by CareSource, Kroger, and State Farm. Celebrate the culmination of the 2024 season with all of Buckeye Nation and follow along on the official athletic site. From the opening postseason kickoff to the final whistle in Atlanta, we have you covered. It's the 2024 Ohio State football postseason presented by CareSource, Kroger, and State Farm. Visit ohiostatebuckeyes.com/postseason central now for more information.